So let's get to it, Stephen, with some pickups.
All right, let's start off with a guy that I could have sworn we've talked about him before at some point in many different variations, but let's start off with Seth Jones.
Yeah, Seth Jones, shallow league pickup available in 40% of Yahoo leagues. And Steven and I were high on him at the beginning of the year. We thought he was going to have a nice bounce back. He turned out to be a big bust. But now, with Connor Bedard back and on this heater, we're starting to see a late season surge from Seth Jones. So, last 11 games, he's got 9 points. He's got 40 shots on goal in his last 11 games, which is really useful from a defenseman. 17 blocks over that span as well. Obviously, he's always going to hurt your plus minus in this current era of Chicago being terrible, but he's actually been pretty useful in terms of the category juice of late, and he's been more kind of like the player we thought he was going to be this season. So if you can handle that hit in plus minus, or if you don't have plus minus as a category, Seth Jones can actually help you address several categories with the volume numbers he's producing right now.
Okay, I like that one. Medium league pickup of the week is Jake DeBrusk.
Jake DeBrusk of the Boston Bruins, available in 61% of leagues. If you know anything about Jake DeBrusk, you know he's one of the streakiest players in the league. Not only that, when he goes on a streak, it's not like it's a 5-game streak. He tends to go on these heaters that last 1 month or 2 months at a time. So when you see him at the start of a run, it's usually a good time to add him because he might sustain it for a while. And right now, he's got 4 goals, 9 points in his last 7 games, shooting 19% over that time. So like the Alex Nylander example a couple weeks ago, when a player's shooting percentage is not actually that crazy, it's a sign of sustainability because he's getting a lot of chances, not just getting lucky on his shots. So to me, playing with Charlie Coyle, Brad Marchand, I'm seeing what looks like a possible longer streak that could help you a lot in the fantasy playoffs.
Pretty sure Alex Nylander just had like a -5 night a couple nights ago. So, the ebbs and flows of that.
No way, man. Have you seen him? He's on fire. He's maybe our best waiver recommendation of the year. He's still killing it.
He may have saved his career. And I love it because this is a guy I was really high on back when he was playing on the Mississauga Steelheads all those years ago. Something that some people wondered, could he be the better Nylander? The answer, no, definitely not. But hey, he could still be a pretty serviceable NHLer. Deep league pickup of the week, Fabian Zetterlund.
Yeah, this is not someone I saw myself recommending even a month ago, but Fabian Zetterlund, available in 93% of leagues. If you look at the current construction of the Sharks, they're pretty stripped down. Of course, they traded away Anthony Duclair, Thomas Hertl. He was hurt, but he's also gone now. And you're seeing the minutes rising for Zetterlund with this depleted team. He's been north of 20 minutes in 7 of his last 10 games. And during that span, he's got 3 goals, 9 points, 28 shots, 13 hits. Zetterlund, a kind of an underrated asset in hits. He actually averages roughly a block per game as well as a forward. So he's pretty handy in the category juice. And you might think, oh, he's playing on the Sharks, he's going to kill your plus minus, but he's only a -4 since the All-Star break. Not too bad. He's not really going to kill you in that category. So I'm kind of seeing some usefulness here from Zetterlund if you're in a deep league and feeling a little bit desperate.
All right. I like that one a lot, actually. That's a deep cut. This one is not as much of a deep cut, though, for the WTF pickup of the week, and that is Charlie Lindgren.
Yeah, or at least it shouldn't be a deep cut, but he's still available in 59% of leagues. I don't understand it. We know the Capitals have surged back into the playoff hunt, and Lindgren, he's a big reason why. He has started 6 of Washington's last 7 games. So he's no longer even really a platoon goalie. He has quietly been a top 10 fantasy goalie on the year, 956 save percentage in the last 2 weeks. Season line, I think he's at 915. He was 914 going into last night's game. And I don't get it. Like, he's been a full out top 10 goalie for the whole season. He's available in almost half of fantasy leagues. And we know how hard it is to find a reliable goalie in fantasy. So go get him. He's going to help you out even in a shallower league right now.